How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another Strixhaven draft here on the MTG Zake channel. I'm Zake, and we're about to dive right into this as long as we get a full lobby. If you guys enjoy MTG content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you enjoy watching this video as we draft our way through this new set and new format, throw a like on the video, comment down below and tell me what your favorite Strixhaven card is so far, and let's get into this. Right off the bat, we get Slumbering Trudge as our rare. We also got Nita Forum Conciliator. Whenever you cast a spell you don't own, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. That's pretty decent. But we have to do it by casting spells from our opponent's graveyard, essentially. It's not too bad. Almost think I'd rather just have a big body, though. Bogwater Luminet's great for some combos too. One of the best commons in the black-green color pair for sure. We've got Stirring Honormancer. Once creature enters, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of creatures you control. Put one of those cards in your hand and the rest in your graveyard. I mean, black-white's looking like there's quite a lot of options here. Maybe we just do go with this. Let's see what happens. Let's do the Nita. Just risk it and see how it goes. This one is actually a mythic rare, I believe, if I'm looking at that color correctly, but it is all good. We're going to see what Nita can do for us. The Dawning Archaic. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard. Whenever the Dawning Archaic attacks, you may cast target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. If that spell would be put into your graveyard, exile it instead. I mean, that's an insane body. And the more instants and sorceries we cast, which we'll probably be doing anyways with the black-white color pair, the more we can get those costs going. So this is definitely a mythic rare. This is going to be quite a wild card if we actually get it on the board, but doesn't have any kind of defense or ward or anything, so we'll see how it goes. I am going to take it though, and we've got a couple decent black and white sorceries here and an instant that we could play later on when this pack comes back around, so let's go ahead and take that one. We get a Pox Plague. I mean, this one's interesting, but it's real hard to cast, needing 5 black mana to cast it. Crackle with Power deals 5 times X damage to each of up to X targets, which is pretty cool, but we need to be in red for that to be that good. There's not a whole lot going on in here that I'm too worried about. We can get this one to exile stuff from the board based on how many colors we spend to cast it, and then also remove things from our opponent's graveyard or put stuff from our graveyard back into our library. Burog Banemaker is just a nice 1-drop though too. I think I'm actually going to pull that one for this pack. Nah, let's go crazy. We're just going to go crazy. We're going to take the Pox Plague for now. Might as well go for the crazy plays and see what happens. Got a couple different things here. Melancholic Poet is a great 2-drop that pings our opponent and lets us gain life each time we cast an instance or sorcery spell, as long as it targets a creature. This is a great spell that targets any number of creatures, so it does work with Repartee, I believe. I mean, why not? Let's just keep going crazy and taking the biggest cards in each of our packs here. I kind of want to see what happens. I'm committed now. Stargaze. Stargaze is pretty insane, but getting to draw 2 and put a counter on a creature could work really well with our Repartee build that we might be working towards here. The Djinn's also decent. Gets +1/+1 each time we cast a spell that targets a creature. Has Vigilance, is a 3/3. But I think we'll take Cost of Brilliance for now to make sure that we've got some card draw and some target spells built into one card. So we'll take that. Masterful Flourish is another way to target our creatures. Gives them indestructible, so it could keep things like Nita alive. It's only 1 cost too. Got Rapier Wit that can target an enemy creature to tap it if you want. The Inkling Mascot is a good 2-drop for having a creature that has Repartee on it. Gets flying and lets us surveil 1 each time we use a sorcery spell. And that'll help us get some things into our graveyard for this Dawning Archaic as well. So let's take that for now, I guess. If one of these comes back to us, we'll grab it, but we do need at least a handful of creatures to make this deck work. Looks like the only thing in our color pair here is the Stone Docent, so we'll take it. We have a Repartee here that we can cast. We have a big spell we can cast that's also going to give us the Repartee target. And it forces our opponents to discard whatever their best card in their hand is. This one's decent if we want to return creatures from our graveyard. Only get to do it once with this, though, it looks like. I think I'm going to take the Render Speechless here. I might regret that, but Imperious Ink Mage is in our color pair, but we also have a Johnny's Response, which is just a good destroy spell. Also targets a creature, so it works with our Repartee. I hope I'm saying that right. Repartee? Maybe it's Repartee. No, I'm pretty sure it's Repartee. I have to assume. Who knows, though? It might be Repartee. We can have our opponent discard 2 spells with our black-white color pair, or two cards with our black-white color pair that we have here. I might just pull a Monstrous Rage out of these, though. It's one of the probably the best card in this pack that's left over at the moment, so we get our Rehearsed Debater anyways. We're gonna sideboard this for now. Nothing in our color pair here, so we'll take something that targets a creature, just in case we want it later. There's also this, which has been pretty useless so far that I've seen, so we'll take the green one for now. And a Follow the Lumerits lets us pull a card from the top 4 of our library, but does not fit our color pair currently. Pack 2, we get another Pox Plague. I mean, that could go crazy having 2 of them. This creature is a 5-cost Snake Warlock that's got 4/6, and it has a sorcery that lets us give a creature +2/+0 and gain Death Touch until end of turn. Plus, it becomes prepared at the beginning of our first main phase every turn. But on top of that, there's also the Melancholic Poet, which will ping our opponent, and we didn't end up getting this one last time. I don't know, though. I'm kind of feeling the big creatures, because worst case, if another Inkling Mascot comes around on the second time, I'd be okay with that, or the Eager Glyph Mage too. Either one of those would be great. I like this 4/6. Let's take it. We're going big or going home, you know? This is something that we can target a creature with or cycle. We could also get a Potioner's Trove for some splash if we really wanted to. That's a tough one. Set in the Pest is decent, but doesn't really fit our build that we're going for here. How are we doing right now? This is a sorcery. I think I'm going to end up taking that sorcery, but this is a sorcery. This we're not going to probably use. This is a sorcery. This is an instant. This we're probably not going to use. We've got 7 creatures and 4 instants right now. We'll take another instant for the time being. We have a Lecturing Scorn Mage, which works great with our color pair here. Gets a +1/+1 counter on it every single time that we cast an instant or sorcery spell. We also got another Melancholic Poet here. I really want a couple of these. Even just one would be nice. Having multiple of them would go pretty crazy. But I do think having big bodies, or bodies that can grow like this one, is kind of the play in this format. Stuff that's bigger than 5, because a lot of things can do 5 damage to your creatures. But if they don't have destroy spells, they're not going to be killing this thing or this thing very easily. We'll take the Scorn Mage here. Destroy target creature. Its controller creates a 1/1 white and black Inkling creature token. I've been told not to take that, but I think we're going to risk it for the biscuit. Reprieve. Return target spell to its owner's hand. I mean, that's cool. It doesn't target a creature, but it does basically give us a white counter spell. It's an interesting idea. There's another Cheerful Osteomancer here. I think I'm still going to take this, though. It just fits our build that we're going for so well. Even if we give them a 1/1. Or we can do it in response to them trying to destroy one of our things, too. This can force our opponent to exile their biggest thing. Joined Researches is supposed to be really good. I've seen this card. At the beginning of each end step, if an opponent has more cards in hand than you, this creature becomes prepared. And then each of us get to draw 3 cards. Pretty nice. The Forum Necroscribe's crazy too, though. And it's got Repartee. We'll take that for now. Lets us return stuff from the graveyard to our hand. There's a lot of good cards in there for the color pair. Graduation Day is huge. Scolding Administrator would also be a good 2-drop. Another Stone Docent. But I think this is going to be the play here because we can just pump all of our creatures anytime we target anything. Group Project. Create a 2/2. Or we can get another Harsh Annotation. Keep turning all their big stuff into 1/1s with flying. I mean, I think we take the Group Project here just to get a bunch of bodies on the board if we want to. Doesn't target anything, but could still be good with stuff that cares about things leaving our graveyard. Duty Beyond Death is really strong, but it targets each creature that we control. And we have to sacrifice something for it, so... But I mean, that could combo well with our Group Project that we just got, too. Let's go for it. Let's take it. Group Project, oops, and Duty Beyond Death are both sorceries or instants. This is a non-creature, so we need more creatures for sure. So we're looking a little short on them right now. We got our Melancholic Poet back. That's perfect. We can get an Eager Glyph Mage. Another Melancholic Poet, which I think we're definitely going to take here. A Deluge Virtuoso that we probably won't play. And an Owl Historian. Owlin Historian. This one's nice. Gets us a quick surveil, and whenever a card leaves our graveyard, we get to give it +1/+1. So just a good flying body. Fracture. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker. Or the Emeritus of Woe is also here. This thing's so good. This just lets you get more sorceries and instants out of your deck once you've got a couple creatures on the board. So we will definitely be taking this. And it becomes prepared anytime 2 creatures died during your turn. So it combos well with all of our stuff that destroys things. So we will take that for now. Fracture would be really cool, but it doesn't target a creature, so it doesn't really work in our build. Johnny's Response might come back around, or Cost of Brilliance, and then we'd get another target spell if we want it. Helping Hand. Return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Always nice. Another Stirring Onomancer. Oh, but also an Adventurous Eater, which comes with a built-in target spell. Definitely taking that one. Angel's Grace. Split second. You can't lose the game this turn, and your opponents can't win the game this turn. Until end of turn, damage that would reduce your life total to less than 1 reduces it to 1 instead. As long as the spell is on the stack, players can't cast spells or activate abilities that aren't mana abilities. I mean, that's just a wild card. It's a hard one to make work, but I feel like if we do draw it and we get into a near-death situation, it could be pretty cool. Rapier Wit would let us target something, but we've got quite a lot of things that target creatures at the moment. This targets a creature. 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 Plus we have a couple sorceries on our creatures that target creatures, so. Interjection is a pretty decent combat trick. Might end up running that here. I want Zephi just because he's huge, but we will not have the mana for him. Zombify would be cool too. Or just another Imperious Ink Mage, but I think we'll take another, like one more instance, not gonna kill us, so might in fact help us keep ourselves from dying. And I think I'm gonna cut a few of these anyways, so. Ooh, not a single thing in this pack that really fits our color pair, so we'll go for whatever the rarest thing is. Whenever you cast a creature spell this turn, draw a card. That's pretty wild. That's going to go into our sideboard. We got an infused creature here. Looks to be about it. We're starting to get our black and white cards taken from us by our previous draft opponents. So whenever you cast a multicolored spell, put a +1/+1 counter. I mean, that could be good. Probably better as a 2-drop than that 3-drop that works with the green-black color pair better than what we have. Do we want the black-white, or do we want to just make our opponent discard cards and get a 1/1 body for 2? We need some more 2-drops, so maybe we'll just take this, get a 1/1 out of it. Archaeomancer. When this creature enters, return target instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. That's cool. We get another Render Speechless, but I think we need another creature, so we'll take one more Eager Glyph Mage here. Don't really think I need 2 Render Speechless. Fracture came back around. We will definitely take that. Just because it's cool. Shattered Acolyte is a 2-drop that we can slap in our deck, even though it doesn't exactly work with our combo. Archaic's Agony. I mean, I'm taking this. I'm not gonna run it, but it looks cool. Another Eager Glyph Mage or Pull from the Grave. This could be nice if we end up needing it, so we'll see if we drop that into our deck or not, but. And that's gonna be it for this draft, it looks like. Let's build us a deck. First of all, I'm gonna ditch everything and make sure that we're just running the target spells and the repartees, and then see what else we're gonna drop in after that. Probably just our bombs more than anything. Repartee. Got this guy. All of those guys are going in. Graduation Day. And then target creature. So we've got a bunch of different things that'll target a creature. This destroys an enemy. This makes them discard. This puts a +1/+1 counter on each creature we control. This is a creature that with a spell attached to it that targets a creature. Same with this. We'll take the Dawning Archaic because it's super cool. Cost of Brilliance targets a creature. Rapid Attack targets multiple creatures. Shattered Acolyte for another 2-drop. It destroys a target artifact or enchantment, but I mean, why not, right? Destroy target creature, give a creature first strike, -1/-1 on target creature. Maybe we'll take Pull from the Grave, but let's see what else we have here, because I think we're short on, actually a little short on spells. Duty Beyond Death would be strong. Group Project is pretty strong. I want to run the Angel's Grace just because it's hilarious, and if it worked, it'd be really cool. Plus, we kind of need instants and sorceries for this guy, just to get him out a little easier. Maybe we do it. Angel's Grace. We don't have any of our 4-drops right now, so I'll take an Eager Glyph Mage. And also the Emeritus. Oh, the Fracture, though. Do we want the Fracture? I think we do. What are we willing to cut for him, though? Kind of nothing. Let's drop 1 land. Put that in, have a 41 card deck with 16 lands, and see how crazy this can go. Game 1 here, we've got a Locust Spray, Inkling Mascot, a Melancholic Poet. We can't do the Inkling Mascot yet because we didn't get our white mana, but everything else is black here, so let's do it. Our opponent's on the play. Dropping in a Plains. We'll be dropping in a Lecturing Scorn Mage on turn 1. Does not cast a creature spell. Then we'll bring in our Melancholic Poet. Why not? Swing in for 1. The Rabble Rouser, eh? Okay. So I have a couple options here. Ooh, but if I do this, I'm gonna play the Plains. I'm gonna draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. But then I also put 3 +1/+1 counters on this Lecturing Scorn Mage. And I can swing in for 4 now. Oh, I only get 1? I thought it was 2. Oh no, it is just 1 on this one. Okay, well. You can still swing in for both and see what he decides to block. I'm sure he'll block the bigger one. Hit him for 2. We've already got him down to 16. I got another Melancholic Poet. Does he have something to blow this up? I kind of screwed up there. I should have paid attention to the fact that it was only 1 counter, because I probably would have done that differently. Gone for the Inkling Mascot and something else, but he just drops in another Rebel Rouser. He is running the Lorehold deck for sure. Attempting to flood the board with, or trying to ramp, I guess is really what he's trying to do. Trying to ramp with these 2 and exile some cards from his graveyard. We can kill him. We can kill one of them by targeting him, and we'll get some extra stuff going on too. I'm gonna cast this so that we have it on the board. We'll get our other Melancholic Poet out later. And I'm only gonna swing this time with my Lecturing Scorn Mage. If he doesn't block this, there we go. That's what we needed. Give everything a counter. Lower his by 1. And he dies. Ooh, Dawning Archaic already. Why not? I'll keep that there. I don't want to lose my chance to get it. And I have some more instants and sorceries I can hopefully cast here soon, so make it a little easier to cast that card. We can drop in, even if we're not getting a land next turn, we can still drop in 2 more bodies, so would be looking all right. What do you got, bud? I'm sure I kind of screwed up your plan by killing one of your rousers. What is the plan, my guy? Colossus of the Blood Age, okay. Pings us for 1, pings us for 3. Does he have any instants or sorceries? He does. That's an artifact. I can actually just blow it up real quick. Goodbye. Say bye to your 6/6. Getting rid of that right away honestly feels like the move here, and then I can just swing for all damage. Hit him for 8 real quick. So far I've been able to answer everything he's dropped, so I think it is worth it to continue doing that. A 4/4 with flying that can copy his instants and sorceries. But he's only got 2 mana here. Probably gonna try and put a +1/+1 counter on him. He can do it twice if he wants to as well. Pigment Wrangler is pretty crazy. But he only gets to do it once unless he has another way to prepare his creature, so if he uses it on dig side inventory, he will not have it later. Nope, he just uses it on just the guy. Okay. So he's got something else he's trying to target with. That was not exactly what we were looking for. I'm gonna need to get this out now. He goes ahead and blocks the Scorn Mage with the Rebel Rouser. No, I guess he can just block with this and be fine. I need to play aggressively, but I don't think I can at the moment. I'm just not getting any lands. Getting instantly wrecked for... Yeah, and then he's going to copy that and blow up my Scorn Mage. And now he's got total control of the board. Getting absolutely destroyed for keeping my Dawning Archaic and not getting any extra lands in this deck. Having my 16 land deck. Swings in for the 4. I don't know why he wouldn't swing in for the 2 on this guy too, but I guess because he can ping me. Yeah. Ah, see, okay, so then he returns this and he gets the prepare back on that copy spell. I really need to get this on the board soon, and I do not have the mana or the spells to do it. He just completely changed up the board state too. I need this 4/6 now. Now what do you have that you're gonna cast on me? Oh my goodness. The double hop to it, brother. That's pretty wild. Swings in for 4. I don't have the blockers for this next turn at all. Another land. I think we're dead here either way, so I'm gonna have to go like this. Go like this. He's gonna gain flying, and I'll be able to surveil one. I think that's worth it. Force him to block here. Can't use that, and it'll help us get closer to casting our big boy. Do we just swing in with the Inkling Mascot though? Can I even block well enough here? 4 + 3, no, I have to go all in. I have no choice. Nothing I can do but swing as hard as I can. I'm pretty sure we're dead either way. He just blocks with 1/1s and calls it a day. GG, brother. Because he's gonna now swing with 4. Yeah, that's over. That's gonna be the game there. 0-1 going into game 2. I went a little greedy with my bigger spells here, so I had a feeling this might go a little rough, but it is okay. We're learning. Learning what we can and can't do. Real quick, I'm going to tweak a couple things. This is really good, but not as good because we're using prepare creatures and stuff like that. So I almost want to be getting more sorceries off earlier. This, another creature. And let's take out a couple things. We'll remove this really big one. Although it's so good though. It works so well with our stuff. We don't really need this because we now have a way to return stuff for cheaper. Angel's Grace isn't all that good. And neither is Fracture. So we'll remove those. We will bump up our medium body count by 1. No, we can't do that either. We need to remove some stuff is what we need to do. Because I'd like to get one more land back in here. This is just a combat trick that we can use one time. How many instants and sorceries do we have right now? 11. So I mean, if we get rid of 1, we'll still have 10 in here for trying to make this guy cheaper. And then I will go with the 41 card count and bring back one of these. We're 14-12 on our black-white, so let's go for another one. And if we draw the big guy too early again, we'll like surveil him away this time. We also got all 3 colors of our lands here, which will hopefully make a difference. We can immediately like swing in hard with these 2 guys and then pull from the grave to get them back once they die if we want. We are also on the play, which is a little in our favor for being an aggressive deck like this. We will do that actually. Turn this into a 4-2 so I can swing in with it, and he's definitely not going to want to block it right now. Because he wants to keep his little Sonar Unfinished Genius alive. Does let him pull instants and sorceries from his deck pretty easily, so. Now he blows that up because I already put a counter on it. Makes sense. But we can get our 5/4 Emeritus of Woe next turn if we want. Depends on what we draw though. Oh, group project. I mean, that's really good. So we can go like this. We can drop in the Inkling Mascot. Use our group project to get 2 more bodies. Oh, we only get 1 body? I keep reading my cards incorrectly. Now he's gonna blow something up again so that I don't have enough bodies to get this back. We're gonna do our best to let him burn through his spells trying to blow everything up though. The more he does that, the more that our pull from the grave becomes strong. So now he's got enough to search for an instant or sorcery. Oh, okay. Doesn't search for anything. I'm getting a lot of lands here. I would like to draw that big creature here soon if I can. If I play this now, I can't use her ability, but I can immediately tap to flashback this. And I can get this guy off. Exile him, gain 2 life, surveil. We can give something -1/-1, which could be strong. Helps us proc our Inkling Mascot too, so. He's trying to draw something to remove this for sure. But I have a way to bring it back, so. He does not want us searching our deck for cards right now. Go ahead, buddy, blow up our stuff. Waste all your resources. He's thinking about it. Oh, okay, okay. I mean, I'll just play that again. I don't even care. Or is he gonna counter it now? Nope. Get the Dawning Archaic out. Honestly, could have waited to do that, but what is he building all the treasure tokens for is what I'm worried about. That's it, huh? Okay. Put a +1/+1 counter on our creature. That's another decent creature to have too, so keep that for now. I'm gonna swing in with everything. Let's see what he does about it. I got my locust spray to keep things alive, so. And to kill this thing. Ah, he's got something to counter it or something like that. Oh, he doesn't. Okay. Or does he? He's gonna try and draw a card? Oh, okay. He's gonna copy it and he's gonna... All right. Give my Inkling Mascot -1/-1 twice. That's an interesting move. Now we have one creature in the graveyard. Our Demonic Tutor is back. He's down to one card in his hand. He can do this again, but... What is your goal here, my guy? Return, okay. I mean, I will just continue casting it, I think is my play here. So I can continue searching for whatever I need. Let's get a 1-cost art of some kind. Ah, we can't do it. We can do this though. Just so that I can get value out of doing that search on this turn. Do we swing in? No, because he'll just block with this guy, so. I need one more land. Tome Blast, our Adventurous Eater, okay. Draw me a land, please. Oh. If we return to our hand, we can get one of the two back on the board. Or we can just keep playing cards until we get our land for our big boy. Let's swing in. See what he does. You gonna block with your Pigment Wrangler? I'd like it if you did. that works out pretty well for us. Do you have it again? Do you have the spell that moves target spell to somewhere else? He burns everything he's got. It's a token, so it just disappears. But we smack him for 6, and we've still got 21 HP, so not that concerned at the moment. What do you got now, buddy? Show me what you got. I want to see what you got. What are we gonna do here? Ooh, the double search. Okay, okay, okay. The is-it combos are crazy, dude. Now we can create a treasure token again. He's got another Tome Blast. I don't think he's got a counter spell in his hand, though. Two less cast if it targets an instant or sorcery. And he's got 2 mana. He's also got Echo Casting Symposium. Target player creates a token that's a copy of target creature you control. I've got 7, so I can actually get a creature on the board with this too. Let's do this. He's gonna counter that. Oh, he doesn't. Okay. Return both of these to my hand. He might counter that. That's fine. You're gonna have to do some blocks here anyway, my dude. I'm just gonna swing in with everything I have real quick. What's your play now? Block with the 1/1, block with the 1/2. Okay. What does this one do again? Whenever you cast a spell with X in its mana cost, this creature can't be blocked this turn. He's gonna start returning all my stuff to my hand, I think. Yep. And now he starts to swing in. Got it. I need to start pulling cards that I can do stuff with. What are we gonna do here, though? I think we actually just start getting these out. If we can. He's going to continually return our stuff. The Paradigm spell's crazy. I can't believe he had it in his hand. Okay. Now an increment creature. All right. Deals 2 damage to me. Swings for 5. Let's hope we draw. Nope, not what we were hoping for. he returns our Emeritus over and over again, then we just get to keep searching for cards. So I don't think he's going to continue to do that. He might tap her, though. Yep. If I could give something flying, it would help us here. Oh, he's gonna cast another copy of this? That's wild. You don't have enough mana though, dude. You only have 4 mana. Now what are you gonna do? I'm gonna block with my 3/3. Because then 2 creatures will die. But I won't get it because it's only during my end step. Well, that might be the game again. The paradigm spells are crazy, dude. I have one in here too, don't I? No, I don't. I had that one in a previous deck. Continually returns our stuff. He's going to return the big boy. Wonder how early he got that card that he decided to build it around it. Probably either on the first or second draw. That's going to be the game. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I'm dead anyway. Good game. I would have stayed alive for one more turn, but it wouldn't have mattered. Got to be able to win one of them, right? I don't know if we keep this hand. I mean, it could be fun to actually get to use Nita, but let's see what happens. Oh, melancholic poet, eh? I raise you one melancholic poet. He's running black-green, though. It's an interesting move that he's got the melancholic poet in there. It makes sense because it gives them the gain life that they're looking for, but hit him for 3 on the swing back. And we have a 2/3 blocker. And they exile our creature. Very nice. He's got to be happy with that. We're about to get 2 2/2 bodies, so 3 2/2 bodies I actually meant. Not too shabby. That's a pretty wide board we got. Make him discard his best card. Put 2+1/+1 counters on our flyer. What are we gonna do here? That's fine. Doesn't really stop me from doing what I'm doing. Ooh, definitely keep that. That goes away. We do not swing in just yet. I wanted to, but we're gonna wait. Gets rid of our rabbit attack, that is fine. That's an instant. And this is where the game is over for him. That's gotta be GG, right? He draws a land and we win this. Oh, he zombifies. Okay. Okay. You got a chance. You got a chance here. Just keep swinging in with my 5/5. Wait, this is enough that he basically has to block the big one. Nah, we'll just swing with the 5/5. We're in the advantage here, so no reason to press our luck. He just drew a land. He's totally cooked. Okay, so he blows up our 3/3. This is draw a bunch of cards. We draw a land again. I swear, if we lose this to just land swamping after we talked about how 16 lands was plenty and then ended up going back on our thoughts on that, I will cry. Destroys our 3/3. Destroys our 5/5. I'm not gonna block that. I have to wait. His Potioner's Trove is doing so much work here. Dude, you can't make this shit up. Lands, am I right? He's gonna surveil. I don't have any surveil lands either, which really hurts me here. Make him discard his last card. Give it a land. Did he surveil though? I didn't even see. I don't think he did. I'm gonna block that because I have a feeling he's got some kind of pump spell in his hand. Oh, okay, he's got blood. Draw a big boy. Ooh, okay. I mean, we destroyed his biggest one there for sure. He can't swing in for fear of me drawing a sorcery or an instant. Ooh, but he gets the Adventurous Eater though. He gets to gain life and put an extra +1/+1 on Black. There's no way this guy pulls this out. I have to wait and draw another land. Dude, GG. Lands, am I right? All right, well, we concede there. Don't need to sit around and watch while he surveils some more. There you guys go. That is how to get absolutely wrecked 3 games in a row with your black-white Repartee deck. We still get a pack out of it. If you guys enjoyed watching me make all the blunders and try and figure out why the heck I'm doing it, go ahead and throw a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel for some more MTG content. Comment down below and tell me what I did wrong, because I'm sure you guys know better than I do what I did to totally get wrecked right there. Keep an eye on the channel as well, because we will be doing some pack openings. I've got a ton of Secrets of Strixhaven packs here. I'm going to open 10 of them at a time for a video and then use those cards to make some decks. So keep an eye out for that. We'll be releasing that here in the next couple days. And other than that, you guys, I hope you have an awesome day, and we will catch you on the next one. Later.